This time on Street Rat Garage, we are back again with the 1975 Chevy Monte Carlo, and we are finally going to see if we can drive this down the road or not. Let's get started. So I went online and ordered some parts from Rock Auto and Amazon. I got these brake pads, which they were really cheap. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but like 20 bucks or something like that. Hopefully these are actual AC Delco brake pads and not a knockoff. It says Detroit, Michigan, 1995, GM LLC, all rights reserved, la la la. So hopefully this is actual. A lot of times when you go on Rock Auto, Amazon, wherever, eBay, it comes in a printed box that says AC Delco, but it's not AC Delco. So hopefully we got lucky. And I did buy these hoses here from Rock Auto, the Sunsong. So yeah, they Sunsong North America Inc. Huh. I would not have thought this was an American product, given the name. But did we actually get all American parts? Are these pads actually? Oh, well, these pads, they're AC Delco, but they're not made in America. They're also not made in China. They are made in India. Is that better? I don't know. I don't think I've had any parts made in India. And then we have the Amazon brake caliper, which comes in, yeah, this box, but it said used part, which is not always a used part. It's usually a damaged box part. So hopefully we still have a good brake caliper in this garbage box. It was a lot cheaper. So made in China though. All right, let's get this thing jacked up and see if we can't get these brake parts on and make this thing go down the road. All right, so we have been putting some work into this car. Harbor Freight jack. Harbor Freight is actually pretty good, but sometimes clips and things come off. And it makes it a little annoying, but overall, Harbor Freight is a lot better than what it used to be. We've been putting a lot of money into this, and we still have not done the title for this car. So, worst case scenario, this car, we don't know if this car is even legit. I mean, it could be a stolen vehicle for all we know, but highly doubt it. It would have popped up somewhere eventually. Most likely just lost title. Somebody lost it. Somebody owed money on it somewhere years and years ago and never got the title. That happens a lot. But I'm gonna call that guy, I think, with Pobar and Garage that does his stuff, his titles. I can't think of the name of their company. No, I can't think of it. But it's like $500, and they say it comes in a couple weeks. So hopefully everything comes back okay. I think they run a VIN check on it, first of all, and if the VIN check comes back weird or with some sort of weird lien on it or something, they give you your money back. So you're really not out anything. The worst case scenario, you find out it has a lien on it, and then it becomes a parts car that I wanted to begin with. So let's get these brakes ripped off here, and let's make this thing stop. All right, let's pop off these caps that I only have two of and only put on one side of this car. Oh, I forgot about the lug nuts. We only have 3 lug nuts holding the wheel on. And we need a grease cap. That's a good reason not to put the caps on. So I'm not gonna put those caps back on to remind me. And I'm gonna look around here, see if I have any more grease caps and lug nuts. These tires are not in good shape. I think I mentioned that before. They have so much tread on them, and they're so dry rotted. I mean, really dry rotted. That is bad shape. I am scared to drive that around the block. Do we have more tires? That's a good question. These are bad. Oops, there we go. Now there is a lot of rust because this has been sitting around. The bearings seem really nice and free, so I don't think we lost any grease out of there. Probably just somebody popped off the wheel cap, but we really need to turn these rotors, so let's do that real quick. Yeah, better get the other side too while we're at it. All right, rotors are turned. And yes, that's actually a joke. Some of you take it way too seriously, but I am just gonna sandpaper these down and put the brake pads on it and just run like that because, you know, I don't care. But that'll be good enough. I don't think it's gonna pulsate or anything. Probably will, but hopefully it won't. Yeah, that'll be good enough. The brake pads will clean up the rest of that. This hose, when you leave these rubber hoses sit around for too long, they get a little collapsy on the inside, and you can't get any brake fluid through them. Even though these weren't throwing fluid, but eventually they started to throw a little fluid, but it's really a thin stream, so it's definitely needs to be replaced. The bad part is getting that fitting out of this rubber hose. It's always a chore. It's so far up in there, I can't even get the camera in there. It's like right in between the where the wheel well comes down, and it's just hard to get in there. So I'm gonna have to wrestle on this a little bit without you and bring it back and I'll show you what it looks like. I got the line off. I got the other one installed. It's just very difficult. I had to go in from the top and I had to clamp it from the bottom here and then go out and buy not this one, but to break it loose, a line wrench, because it's been on there forever and this would not work. So don't want to strip them out, but it actually came loose. I was surprised. I really was thinking that I was going to have to cut the line and build a new line for it, but it came out pretty well. And this line is it's seen better days. It's dry rotted. I'm sure it's clogged up inside. No fluid is coming through right now, definitely. But I don't know what can you see that? It doesn't look hard to get to, except when you realize that this wheel well right here is just right in the middle there, and you can't get in there, and it's just annoying. You know, they put all this stuff together and then put the body on. So without the body being on here, or at least the doghouse, this would be super simple to do. But it's just a little annoying. I mean, it didn't take a long time, about 30 minutes, which should only take like 5 minutes if there wasn't any fender well in here at least. But I went ahead and took the disc off and sanded it down some more, and I went out and got some, I got some bearing grease, so might as well just go ahead and pack it. I took these bearings out and they do look a little weak for grease. So we're gonna go ahead and get this all lubed up here real good, and I'll pack the bearings and get it all done, because I know some of you are like, why don't you just go ahead and do the bearings while you're there? You got it taken apart anyway. It's like, okay, fine, we'll do that. And we'll get the bearings out of here, get them packed real good, throw some extra in there. There we go. All right, let's throw this back together again. Now, I'm not actually taking the back one out because this whole back is is full of grease, but I'm gonna reach in there and pack it back in the best I can. But there's plenty of grease inside the hub. Plus, we'll put a little bit more in there. Yeah, there we go. Not the right way to do it, but it is a way. Like I said, yeah, it's got plenty inside, and I'm just pulling it towards the outer side, and it's starting to come through. I can see it starting to come through the back side here, so it is getting packed. Throw a little bit of extra in there. There we go. That is good enough. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna toss that back on. Toss in our bearing. Toss in our washer and the old nut here. I mean, it's super easy. Might as well just do it. It doesn't take but, 5-10 minutes to get all that done. And I don't know where my cotter pin went. I'll look for that. There it is, right here by the camera. And we're just gonna snug that down. Then, whoops, back it off a little bit. There we go. And then we gotta find our hole for the cotter pin, wherever that went to. All right. There it goes. I have fresh cotter pins around here. I don't know why I didn't just put a new one in. There it goes. Get that. Bend it up a little bit. And I still haven't got a grease cap yet, so I cannot forget to put one of those on there. Hopefully I don't. I'll try to leave the cap off so I'll remember that. But I went to the parts store and I forgot all about that. They usually have, or they used to back in the day, always kept a grease cap in the help aisle. I don't know if they do so much anymore. Might have to get one off of Amazon, but that's that. Let's grab our caliper, which is right here in our garbage box, which I don't want to tear up anymore because it could be the wrong caliper altogether. But man, this box is trashed and then taped back together. So it makes me think somebody may have ordered the wrong caliper and sent it back, because there's no packing inside of here. Oop, and it just fell out the bottom. There you go. There's just that. This wasn't packed. This looks like it was spray painted, that sort of what we used to call Kentucky chrome. That's not the natural color of that metal, that's for sure. But it looks like it has been rebuilt, which these are really simple to rebuild. I mean, there's a clip there, push out the piston and put some seals in it and it's done. There's nothing to this. It's just a hydraulic ram, basically. Your fluid goes in there and closes it up, and it gets pushed back. Done. We got the pins with it too, so that's a plus. So, brake pads. Our brake pads are right here. AC Delcos. And that looks about right. So, we got for both sides. We're only going to put the one side on. Now, these pins right here, they slide back and forth just a little bit in this bushing here. So, I'm going to hit this with just a tiny bit of grease right there, maybe just a hair on the end. The tolerances aren't as tight on the end as they are the top by the head there, but I'm just going to hit that anyway. Yep, just pull it out there. Oh, I probably ought to put the brake pads in. All right, we're going to put the brake pads in, but Another problem that has become more commonplace is clearances. That is supposed to slide right in here. This little tab right here goes right into this groove right here, but it doesn't. The tolerances are a little super tight. So I'm just going to tap this in, but sometimes, there it went. It went in there, but that is tight. I have had to cut back the brackets before on other types of brake pads. I think it's a caliper, the made in China caliper, and I believe this is AC Dilco. It has numbers on the back, AC Dilco numbers, but I don't know, the quality of that just doesn't look like what it used to. So I don't know if this is a forgery. They went through a lot of trouble to put the right numbers and everything on it. That should get us there. All right, now how many of you are noticing that I didn't put a clip on the back of that? There's supposed to be a clip there that holds that on, and I almost forgot about. It's like, why is that so sloppy? It's been a while. It's because there's no clip. Now, I was able to dig through the parts bin, and I found another caliper that had a brake pad on it that has the clip we need, thankfully. It's weird that they used to come with the clip, the hardware, anything that you might need. So I don't know why it's so hard to skimp out on such a small little piece like that, but we have it here. And again, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch because it's bigger. It's not molded the same. I mean, this is the same brake pad, exactly the same. I think it came from a caliper that was on the other Monte Carlo, but the casting is just different. This one looks so much cleaner. This is like an original or an old school replacement, and it just looks so much better than this one. I don't know, but I'm gonna get this clip strung on here. Like, you have to stretch it out like this casting. Just sloppy workmanship. Man, that is a stretch, but we can bend it a little bit. There it goes. Man, that was rough. Never had to use pliers to put on a clip before. Whoops. Put it on properly. There it goes. Now it's going to stay in place, and we can slip it in here and throw our pins in like so, and like so. GM's the easiest. GM calipers, front calipers, are like the easiest ones to do. I mean, Ford, yeesh, that's crazy stuff they make. Okay, got that put on, and apologies to the people that made the AC Dilco brakes. They're right here. It was underneath a thing. Nice. Now I don't have a banjo bolt because I didn't have the brake caliper. Now that's missing, and I think it should have came with the brake caliper. So I'm gonna look in the box before I say anything. What's left of the box now, because that was returned. There may have been one in there that is not currently in there. Nope, there's not one in there. So I need a banjo bolt. So I'm gonna go look around in my stock to see if I can find that. And that would be, yes, I do have that bolt. So, yeah, it's good enough to use. Just as long as fluid goes through the hole, the bolt. If you don't know, fluid goes through through the end of this bolt and out the top here into the brake caliper chamber cylinder, pushing the piston out and making it stop. And we do have the washers for it too, so we're good there. A couple brass washers, one on each side. And now we can stick this together. Lines back on, caliper on, brake pads on, everything is on. It's a bit tight. I pumped the brakes and self-bled out the bubbles in there. It wasn't too bad. Still got to get that cap. I just went into town again and I forgot the cap, or to even look for one. I keep doing that. Surely I have one around here somewhere. But let's get this put back together. Also, did not get my other lug nuts. But 3's fine. I've driven around with 3 more than I care to admit. So 1, 2, 3 lug nuts, good enough. Hit this real quick. Yeah, much better. Okay, well, looks like it's time to go for a ride finally. Now, before I go for a ride, I got 5 lug nuts here. And do I have 5 here? I do have 5 here. Oh, but look at this. These are loose. So I'm gonna steal 1 there. I'm gonna tighten. Oh, that was loose. A little bit loose. A little bit loose. Okay, I'll take my lug nut here. I probably better check these too. That one's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Now, instead of having 3 lug nuts on there, we can have 2 wheels with only 4 lug nuts on there. Make sure that's not stripped out or something. There we go. That's better. I already checked the back one, it's fine. Now, the next question is, will this still start? It's been sitting for, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. Pump it. Pump it. There she goes. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's on high idle. There we go. Much better. Let's go for a ride. And here we go. Do we have brakes? Yeah, we have brakes. Still feel a little bit hard. Let's get out here on the road and see how she does. All right, first gear, second gear. We just need 1 more gear. Oh, was that it? I think that was it. It was a little slidey. Check the transmission fluid. We should have checked the fluid. I didn't check the oil. I didn't check the transmission fluid. I didn't check anything. Oh yeah, and our tires are super, super bad. And I'm not wearing a seatbelt either. Come here, seatbelt. Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say it didn't work. There we go. Pretty much rides like a Monte Carlo. It's just floating down the road, nice and easy. Test out the brakes again. Whoa, it pulled to the right. Oh, it's pulling to the right. You know what? Yeah, It's pulling a lot to the right. Huh. I wonder if that line, I mean, if the right line is clogged up, you would think the left line would also be clogged up. Oh, she's pulling pretty good. Oh, you see the steering wheel? 1, 2, 3, brake. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna continue around the block here. So let's get some traveling music going. Here we go. Well, that was a wonderful ride around the block. It's about 5 miles, 3 miles. It's about 3 miles to go all the way around the block. It is still running here, so just want to check everything. Check for leaks, check for overheating, which it's not overheating, but it's not doesn't have any pressure on it either. It's like no pressure. Seems like it should have a little bit. I don't even know if I checked the coolant. It doesn't smell like it's getting hot. The idiot lights don't come on. We only have lights. It's running smooth as can be. It runs excellent, absolutely excellent. This is the one that still has the AC belt on it, so I seriously doubt if the AC works on this. Oh, got to lube up that fender or that door hinge. But let's see, AC cold. Fan doesn't seem to work. What was that noise? Thought I heard a noise. Okay. Well, we don't know if that works. We got a lot of wiring underneath here that has to be hooked up, and probably the next thing we're gonna have to do is take out the steering column. It's all sloppy, it's broke here. This is no big deal, but these are all off that mount up underneath there, and we still have to get a regulator and put this window back in. But it's good. It's very, very, very good. It just runs so smooth. It's ridiculous how well this runs. I want to check this connection here. Yeah. Fan doesn't seem to be working at all, so bad connection, or yeah, it's still on. Something like that. I don't know. But look how shiny this thing is. It's ridiculous. Maybe we should come in here and sand down this top and just, I don't know, spray it a flat or satin black, maybe just that half corner there, and make it look a little bit better. We need to power wash the inside here. I think I did it once. Get it cleaned up a little bit more. And we got to get rid of these tires. They're awful. We can't be running around on those tires any more than we have already. We're already pressing our luck on that one. But man, it's good. So might as well hit this with the OWD while I'm here and we're doing stuff. A little bit at a time. Yeah. Way more better. Nice. What about the other side? This side creaky? No, not even a little bit. I'll spray it anyway to keep it that way. Give it a couple turns. I guess we could hit the latch too. Ooh, that's nice. Oop, almost. Oh, that's too bad. I did it the first time. There it goes. These These have got to be like 75 pounds a piece. There it goes. Yeah, it's fine. It needs weather trim here though. And what else does it need? The rest of it's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not 100%. And I don't know. I think the striker needs to be just a little bit because it's like making the double sound, like cha-chunk, instead of just chunk. So that still wasn't coming out of a double sound. Yeah, it's bouncing back. It's making a double bump there, which we can tune that in, make it right. If we get a title for this, I think we just make everything right on this car without going through and painting it. It'd be cool to have everything working, even the AC working, all the seals good, and just leave it like this. This thing runs so well that I'm almost hoping that we can't get a title on it. Everything is excellent on that car. And it would fit perfect right in here. Just dump everything in here, forget about race car in this, and make this my cruiser again. I know everybody likes the round headlights. I realize that. That's fine. 75. This is a 77. It's all good. Either way, we're going to put this back together, hopefully before it snows this year. I need to drive this, but man, that car is good, and it has all the parts on it. That's crazy. Now also, I just put this car up for sale on Facebook Marketplace here in the Indianapolis market. Alexandria, Indianapolis. It's outside of Indianapolis, but this is the 75 with a 77 front end on it. So this is up for sale I don't know, 35 I think I put it up for, but I mean, you can get it for $3,000. It's one that runs and drives already. It does pretty good. Not as well as that one, but it's pretty good as well. It has more rust on it though. That's the only problem. You can look through my other videos in the watch list down below and see this one and all the stuff that, you know, it is what it could be. I mean, it's been spray bombed, spray painted. It has quarter panels on it. Somebody put quarter panels on it. There's rust in these fenders and underneath the doors though. So plus it, you know, it has a 77 front end instead of the 75 front end. That's what this is really needing. Another front end on it, and it would be awesome as well. Yeah, if you want to buy that one, let me know. Better be quick though. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this one put away for the day and go back to the house and start seeing about that paperwork. I want to know how hard it is to do all that. Maybe should we make a video on that, on the paperwork process? That guy, whatever his name is, that Pole Barn Garage suggests. I guess we could maybe do that. I don't know, but steering column, regulator, what'd I say? Fix the AC, or at least get the fan motor working, and some tires. You definitely need tires on there. So that's going to be in an upcoming video. So that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.